Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Viking Size Gamer, and today we have some WWE 2K18 news on development and what's happening. It's a quick one, really. There's not a lot coming out, but we do have some minor confirmations, and that is courtesy of King Mo once again on Twitter. He is quoted as saying that they have new motion captured finishes for Nikki Bella, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, and quite a few more people. But both of Braun's finishes, including the front-facing choke slam and the power slam, have been included, and his new entrances as well. So this is something that's obviously quite new. I mean, everybody's seen that sort of reverse face choke slam that he first did to James Ellsworth, famously, the man with no chin. And he went on to be somebody quite famous in WWE and made a name for himself, so well done to that guy. But Braun, more importantly, will have both of those finishes in the game. It just means that you don't have to substitute the one that they have for Davey Boy Smith in there for his running power slam. Also, his entrance, it's great that that's obviously going to be in there. We all expected that to be in there anyway, because, well, he's had it for a little while now, and if it wasn't updated, then that would be a sham, because they would be out of date again. But hopefully this won't happen this year, because we have been waiting a little while, and it seems that all of the changes have taken place before the game is due to be coming out. So they have the draft already. They've put in there a Superstar Shakeup too for SmackDown and Raw. So maybe this could be included in the game as well. Every so often you could introduce a Superstar Shakeup, potentially in Universe mode. Maybe that'll be something that you might end up going through in my career. It's something that they could definitely look at including into WWE 2K18. As for Seth Rollins' new finisher as well, it seems that he will obviously get a new entrance and new finisher because he has that new knee strike. That's fine. It's always been good. Seth Rollins has been known for putting in New Japan Pro Wrestling type of maneuvers and a bit more hard hitting. I think he really does admire that Japanese style of wrestling. So it's great that obviously we're going to get to see some more stuff from him. And obviously we're going to get the updated t-shirts and attire. Nikki Bella, well, yep, she's going to be in the game again and going to be new things. Great. To be honest with you, they're probably going to bring back intergender tag team matches, especially since they had Nikki Bella and John Cena versus The Miz and Maurice at WrestleMania. So looking forward to that. That will be great for them to put that back in. It'll be another option for them then to team those two up, which means that John Cena and Nikki Bella may end up having their own entrance together. As I said before, there has been rumours of a creator finisher making a comeback into the game, and that is still circling around. We're not 100% sure whether creator finisher will be back into the game, but it seems that it's being teased just as much as the Twitter account for WWE 2K18 keeps teasing Kurt Angle as the cover star. Every time that you saw somebody saying that they were excited about WWE 2K18 being announced, they had a GIF on there for Kurt Angle, but only the ones with Kurt Angle were the ones that 2K were actually retweeting. Is this a big tease? Of course it is, but they're teasing between the two, between Undertaker and Kurt Angle. It's a great way to build the hype, but let's be honest, Kurt Angle is more than likely going to be on the cover rather than Undertaker, and that's purely because Undertaker, nobody knew he was going to leave except the WWE. And I'm sorry guys, but 2K and Visual Concepts, they just aren't privy to those types of conversations in the business. So don't expect it this year. Maybe expect a Undertaker showcase DLC, like a Legends showcase like they did for 2K17. They may put that in there now, or alternatively, there may be an Undertaker special edition for WWE 2K19. But for now, it's more than likely going to circle around Kurt Angle. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but that's just my take on things. I may be completely wrong. In fact, they may have already had that all done, wrapped up, and as it's April, they've come along and they've seen that The Undertaker has retired, and they have rushed out of their seats to try and make something that's definitely going to make sales, because let's face it, you are going to buy that game if it's got The Undertaker on the cover. You are going to buy that game if it has an Undertaker showcase. And why? Because he is one of the greatest performers in WWE history, having a ridiculously storied career. And I've got to be honest with you guys, I would love to play through the streak as well, but of course there are certain matches that I wouldn't want to play through. One of those being his match against Giant Gonzalez. So the less said about that, the better. Let's just say that the streak, although extremely amazing and a very, very rare thing to happen in the WWE over that amount of time, it did have its weird, bumpy parts that nobody should ever speak of again. So unfortunately, as much as I would love to see an Undertaker showcase and an Undertaker cover, I don't believe it's going to happen. I believe you're probably going to see a Kurt Angle showcase and a Kurt Angle cover covering pretty much the entirety of his time there. You may get through the Attitude Era again, you may go through the Ruthless Aggression Era. Something that you might see that I believe would be absolutely amazing as well would be John Cena as a heel when he first came in as John Cena Thugonomics. See, now this guy, a lot of you probably don't know this, depending on how old you are and what era you started watching, but John Cena was actually a heel at one point in his career, and it was early on, and he came in with a rap gimmick, and he was word life, he was basic Thugonomics, and that guy was brilliant to watch. Do you know why? Because we watched him, we saw his character evolve, and we were all on his side because, why? He was a badass. That's why. So when his character changed to a bit of a busybody, and he just turned to everybody's favourite face, everybody else grew bored of him. But maybe we will see the return of John Cena as a word life, basic Thugonomics kind of guy. I would love to see that return, or at least that option as a second version of John Cena. I've also been asked recently as well whether or not certain moves will make it into the game, whether or not certain moves like Jinder Mahal's finisher or certain other finishers will make it into the game. I can honestly tell you guys that more than likely, if they do not make it into the disc, they will make it into the moveset DLC that they put out every year. So Jinder Mahal may not make it into the game initially, maybe he will be a DLC on there with his moves. I don't know, to be honest with you, but Jinder Mahal has been with WWE for quite a while now, even if he was just a jobber back when they started, so there's no reason why he shouldn't be in the game. He probably just hasn't been pushed in the game as he has been in WWE, but then again, they may have sorted out the rota for that time. So it'd be interesting to see if he isn't in the game, and if his finisher is in the game, or whether it will just be DLC. Same goes with the Singh brothers. Honestly, I don't really reckon those guys are going to be in the game. I don't even think they're going to come out as DLC because they are incredibly recent. So we will have to see. Whether or not they've done the scans for the Singh brothers is a different matter altogether. But the good news is that, of course, you will be able to create them in Create a Wrestler or Create a Superstar, whichever one they call it now. I'm just hoping that they will improve the icon list so you can actually upload via your phone again like you could before, because that made it a lot easier for us creators. Great news as well is that they will be updating all the Titantrons, they will be updating all the arenas as well, and obviously we'll be getting a lot more entrances. And the good thing is that because you've had it in the last couple of WrestleManias, expect them to have the Titantrons and certain things going down the ramp with the LED ramps that they've had, because they've had videos on there. I'm hoping that they will actually look at doing something else with My Career. Maybe they will have some more storylines in it, but I think I will cover that again soon because it's something else that really needs to be looked at. WWE 2K18 My Career has been looked at twice already on the channel, but I would like to look at it again as to what it may actually look like and see what parts we can bring back from other games and see what storylines that they could look at incorporating into the game. And you guys can tell me what you think of that. So that was all the news that we have today on WWE 2K18. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more WWE 2K18 content. We will be coming up with as much as possible over the next few months, and hopefully we will be covering it when we get release on the day, which will be great because then we'll be doing live streams of it and we'll be covering as much of it as possible, and you can follow me on My Career. For now, the road to WWE 2K18 is fought through WWE 2K17 My Career as James Saxon. Feel free to follow me on there as well at Viking Size Gamer on Twitter. Just check it all out. I'll leave a link in the videos obviously at the end and you can go and see it all there. Other than that, thanks for watching guys.